Very good evening to all of you. I am Dr. Biswa. I welcome you to my channel and to this video. So I sincerely thank you for all your support and love till now, and I sincerely request you to continue to do so. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends who are preparing for the competitive exams so that they can be benefited. One request is, I noticed that many of you see the video but you do not subscribe, so please, subscribe to my channel so that my channel also grows and I get encouraged to make more videos for you. So in this particular video we are going to discuss something, something very important regarding your preparation. Now till now we have been discussing only about the academic topics like GS, optional papers, what are the what is the book list, how you should prepare a particular paper, psychology, PSIR. Okay, so all this academic related topics we have been taking up, but in this video I wanted to break the monotony and I want to discuss something which is again related to preparation, but it is also important. Theme of the today's video is what OPSC aspirants should not do during their preparation phase. Now let me tell you briefly about the whole OPSC cycle, and all of you know that it's a very lengthy cycle. Okay, and you fill up a form, then you appear for the preliminary examination, which is a very competitive examination, and if you clear that, you appear for the mains examination, and again if you clear the mains examination, you appear for the personality test, and that is also an elimination round. So all three are elimination rounds. So basically you have to get your name in the final list. That means you are offered. Till you do not get the name, you can't be very sure. So you can see that the process is very long, and a lot of people, they do not clear it in the first attempt and they go for the second attempt and third attempt or even more. So in the entire process, what is very important is discipline, self-determination, and you should be very consistent, and things what you should not do you should know, because that also decides your success. So without any delay, let us discuss those points. Okay, and if you have any further comments, queries, you can definitely put that in the comment box. So first point is regarding the optionals. Okay, so never take any optional which is suggested by any coaching center. Now why I'm talking to you, because I'm talking to all the batches, like 2020 notification is already out. If you are at 2020, if you have applied in the 2020 notification, then you would have already selected your optional. But 2023, 2024 notification, when they come, and the people who are applying for that, they should be aware of this point. So they should not take the optional, okay, which is actually suggested by a coaching center. Now I'll tell you what happens normally with in some of the coaching centers, that there is a conflict of interest. Now because they are providing that optional subject, they will tell you that please take this and this is a good optional. But remember this, take your optional with which optional you are very comfortable and you can write the main examination. Now let me tell you, it is not very wise to take one optional, then you probably do not like it, then you want to change the optional. Now it becomes very tough, because if you are changing the optional, you are going to start from the zero, you are going to start from the scratch. So it wastes in the process, it wastes a lot of time if you do not clear the entire process in one go or in first attempt. Now so you should take the optional based on your comfort, and you should go through the syllabus, you should see the PYQ, and of course that optional performance in the previous years, and you should have some background. Okay, so don't go blindly by any coaching center. So that is number 1 point. Now let us come to the second point. So second point is never be desperate about cracking the examination in the first attempt. Okay, now let me tell you this trick, that you should put your best, you should give your 100%, but you should not be desperate. Now what I mean to say, normally, I see a lot of candidates, they they want to clear it somehow in the first attempt, and they are more concerned about the results rather than the effort put in the first attempt. Now we have to be very realistic, because there are a lot of factors, and whether it is doable in the first attempt or second attempt or third attempt or even more, that will vary from person to person. Now there is no ground rule that one can easily clear in the first attempt. Okay, some topper or somebody might have cleared, that is absolutely cool, that is absolutely praiseworthy, but it will happen to you. Okay, don't be overconfident. Okay, so try your best, try to clear it in the first attempt, but if you cannot by any chance, then go for the second attempt. And lot of many of you, lot many of the aspirants, they actually clear in second or third attempt or even more attempts. So that is actually very normal. And a lot of aspirants, I see that after the first attempt, if they do not clear, they leave the preparation altogether because they are frustrated. Okay, they think it's not doable. So be consistent, be put your effort, but if it doesn't happen in the first attempt, it's okay to go for a second or third attempt or even more. Okay, then third thing is, do not follow the sources that the toppers gave you, or only sources that the toppers gave you. Now here is a very important thing I want to tell you, that the sources which you would follow, it should be personally selected. Like, you should also check in the internet. Internet is actually very vast, and you will always get a lot of sources which are suitable and which are even much better than earlier sources. Sources might have been suggested by a topper, but do not follow only those sources. Internet is a vast thing, and there is YouTube, there are many free material available, there are news websites, there are news channels. So the set is very huge, so you can actually explore beyond the sources what the toppers have told you. That, and you might find a much better one what one topper would have suggested. So I would suggest that do not blindly go for the sources where toppers have suggested you. Okay, now let us discuss the fourth point. Now daily answer writing is not necessary, so do not do daily answer writing, because I'll tell you when to do the answer writing. So do answer writing only after you have properly covered a topic. Secondly, if you are writing the mock tests for the main examination, there is no need to do the answer writing. Okay, because the questions which you are writing, so you would have already covered the summary of that question or about that theory. So there is, if you are writing a mock test, 3-hour test, okay, on a single day, so there is no point in again writing answers. PYQ you can definitely write, okay, so once you complete, you need not write it regularly. Go for the mock tests. And also remember this, before the preliminary examination, you have to give a pause, you have to stop for some time the answer writing, because the focus always shall be shifted to the preliminary examination. Okay, so judiciously think when I should write answers and when I should focus on other things. Okay, so there is no religious rule, or there is no strict rule that you should every day you should write answers. Okay, please focus on completing the syllabus, or going studying things in a more detailed manner. That will probably help you more, rather than again and again writing those answers. Okay, now next point is very important for you. I would request all of you to cut off time from social media, because I see a lot of people, what they do is they will register to 10 or 12 or even 15 telegram groups. Okay, I don't know what is the necessity of that. And in the group, they some of the students, they gossip, they discuss about things which are not relevant, or which is not related to even OPSC syllabus. So please cut down your time, and whenever you join to any telegram group, okay, please ensure that you are getting some value out of it. and be very specific, 2 3 groups, that's it. If you're joining multiple groups, there would be multiple materials people would be sending from multiple sources. Now these things will not be of any use to you because you have to go for very limited resources and time is limited. So cut down your time from the social media. Also don't go for social medias like Facebook and all, or chatting, which is not related to your preparation. Okay, you can occasionally connect to friends who are also preparing, that is okay, but don't waste your time there, right? Now let us come to the next point. Okay, so do not trust the model answers. Now it is very important because I normally see, because there is a time limitation in a UPSC examination. So let us say there is a 20-mark question. So it has to be written in a clear cut 12 minutes. If it is a 60-mark question, you have to write it in 36 minutes. Now you will see the model answers, okay, and so they are very lengthy. So if the expectation is in a 20 marks question, you have to actually write maybe 300 or 400, maximum 350 words. So but the answer which will be given in a model answer would be 1000 or 1500 words. So in most of the cases what happens is they would have copied it from somewhere and put it in the answer. So that is not very helpful for you. I would request you, once you go through the topics, go through the subject, please make your own model answers. And when you appear for the mock tests, preserve those answers you have written in a mock test and improve upon those rather than following somebody else's model answer. Okay. So let us go to the next point. Okay. Now, next point is you must not skip analyzing the previous year questions. So whether it is preliminary examination or whether it is main examination, please go through once or twice through the PYQs and try to find out their answers. Okay. And of course in the preliminary examination you might skip the current affair questions, because the current affairs for a previous year is no more a current affair. Okay, but other things you should prepare. Please do not skip it. Okay, don't skip analyzing those PYQs, because that gives you a direction, that gives you an overall idea about what is the demand of the examination. So for OPSC, strictly do not skip the PYQs, and that will definitely help you. Okay, and then the next thing is you have to have a lot of belief in yourself. Okay, so you should have that faith that I can do it. Okay, never underestimate your potential. Okay, but at the same time do not be overconfident. Okay, but do not underestimate yourself, because you never know what you are capable of. And normally when people start the preparation, they are very nervous, and seeing the huge syllabus and demanding a syllabus, people think that I cannot complete that in time. Okay, but it is definitely doable, and I see a lot of people who come from a normal academic background, they also clear the exam. So it is all about hard work, and do not underestimate yourself. Then next point is it is also very important. So do not hoard books. Do not buy books and notes, or hoard books and notes, from multiple sources, because eventually you are not going to read it. You are going to finally refer to some limited and authentic source. If you are going to, let us say, going for compilation from multiple sources, like you are going for a Vision IAS, you are going for a GS score, you are going for, let us say, Bajiram, you are going for a Subraranjan, you are going for a only IAS. So if you are following 5-6 sources, you are actually confused, because it is very difficult to memorize once you are continuously changing the source. So stick to one source and one note and few books. Please do not hoard books and notes. Okay, କେତେକ ପିଲା ଭାବନ୍ତି କି ଆଠୁ note ନେଇ ଆସିବି, ତାଠୁ note ନେଇ ଆସିବି. Okay, so that doesn't actually help. ନିଜର note ନିଜେ ବନେଇବା କଥା. କେହି don't think that that person is making a perfect note. So that doesn't really work. Okay. And in that process of searching for a better and a better note, you waste a lot of time and you don't prepare yourself. Okay, you don't go through the textbooks and you just keep searching. Okay, so that is also you should not do. Now the last point is, do not remain in a group where people or somebody might discourage you. Please, in this whole process, because it is a very tough process and demanding process, do not get into any toxic relationships or any troublesome relationship, or any or do not be near the people who will discourage you, or who will make you feel that you cannot actually do it, or ତମ ଦ୍ୱାରା ସେଟା possible ହବନି। ତ ସେଇଗୁଡ଼ା ଟିକେ avoid କରିବେ, and always stay among the people who are encouraging you, who believe that you can do it, or who have a who have a lot of confidence on you, so they are like your family members or close friends. Okay, so no need to hang out with friends, or talk to friends who are not aligned to the kind of mindset you have, because OPSC examination definitely needs a very different mindset. Okay, so yes, so that's it. These are all the things which you should not do, and what you should do I have already told you. So what you should not do, you should religiously follow, because till you get your name in the final list, the game is not yet over. So saying this, I thank you so much for being patient with me, for being patiently hearing this video till the end, and I wish you all the best, and keep preparing. Thank you so much.